What a night for a fight. Under the lights, my name is Todd Grisham. We are here at the Empire Fight Camp. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar. The Cobra, Carl Froch.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, presenting one of the all-time greats.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for... And there's the bell for round 1. You'd like to see more jabs. So much firepower here. We've been fighting all day long, and we've reached our main event, and they'll do it underneath the moonlight, ladies and gentlemen. We're outdoors for this highly anticipated main event.
These fighters are about to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everyone's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is so exciting.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just...
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Leonard in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice.
They believe that...
On to the second round. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs just feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
That counter punch caught him clean. They have no respect for each other's punching power. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The cut just missed. That hook doesn't score. Well done with that counter shot. Swing and a miss with the hook. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judge...
On to the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
How you do with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull in a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Scoring hook. Can't score with that jab. Catch and shoot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. That left hook missed. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
You cannot beat a good old-fashioned long jab. Nobody can get past that.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right.
On to the fourth we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Nothing but air on that left uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. And he just missed with that left jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchanged punches. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Look back at the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. Yes, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Both men step back for just a moment. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Looking to land the hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, you know what, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Look, back out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Good counter punching. Got out of the way of that right hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Just missed with that hook. Looking to land the hook. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second.
Okay.
There's the bell to start round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
The courage on display here is incredible. Swing and a miss with that hook. Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Sugar Ray Leonard dazed.
Does he know he's hurt him? Look at him. That back foot went. It completely shivered. Did you see that, Todd?
Sugar Ray is down.
I've seen many shots like that. A simple short shot. Put the fighter down.
You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an...